Hi, my name is Frank Campagna. I am artistic director here at Kettle Art Gallery. What you have here is the portfolio review, the first ever of its kind here in Kettle Art. It seems like just about every other gallery in town, more or less, do a jewelry show once in a while. And mostly the reason why we wanted to do it, I don't know why the other guys do it, was mostly looking for fresh blood, fresh art, fresh energy, fresh audience. Here at Kettle Art, we're going on 4 years old. We will be here in a matter of 2 weeks or so. Thought it'd be a good idea for us to re-energize, bring in some new talent instead of taking the same wonderful artists that we already work with and running them into the ground.
My name's Luke Harnden, and I'm a painter, and I'm happy to be accepted in this show. It was really lovely for them to ask me. This is from a series of works that I just created. It's paintings, and I used the surface in a restrictive way to help make a unique surface quality.
I think it was really interesting trying to narrow down the pieces because we had about 420 to look through. And some of them we were like all in agreement, this has to go in the show. Some of them, it was, enough of us were in agreement that we were like, okay. And there were a few pieces that we kind of fought for individually. It was like, so there's a real good mix here, a real good variety. And I think it's because everyone kind of brought something different in. When we looked at them on display. And I'm interested to see how some of them translate in real life. Right now, just looking up here, there's a lot of really great stuff, and a lot of it looks even better than it did when we judged it. So I'm excited.
Hi, my name's Janice Johnson, and I have a gummy bear series of photos called Janice Johnson's. Actually, it's janicesgummyworld.com. And the piece I entered is called Gummy Bonding, and I shot it at White Rock Lake, and they're sitting on a bench. It's two little gummy bears, and you just have to kind of guess on whether are they a family member or are they mates. It's just you kind of use your imagination. But this journey with gummy bears kind of started at the Dallas Morning News when I kind of needed a break, and I was eating gummy bears and had my camera nearby, and I just started shooting them and posing them in funny little positions, and it just kind of took off from there, and it's been really fun. And I'm kind of known as a gummy bear freak, but that's okay. I always have a bag of gummies with me, so if you're ever hungry, I always have a sack of them.
Hi, my name is Frank Lopez. I'm a pinhole photographer, and I specialize in working with antique and historical processes. The imagery that I photographed is from a trip that I took with students of mine this last summer. Spent 5 weeks in China, Korea, and in Vietnam, and traveled around and primarily wanted to focus upon cultural landscape, places of interest of culture, and the experience was really about the interaction with people and not communicating in the same language, but yet verbally, physically, sign language, whatever way possible. So it's a wonderful thing to work with a wooden camera, no digital whatsoever, and it was just such a wonderful time.
I'm called Jimbo, and I paint in my spare time. I'm a mailman during the day, but I paint at night, and every chance I get, and for hours and hours every day. Some people ask me where I get my ideas, and I have to say that I never have any. I just load a brush and start painting and keep going until I'm finished.
Hi, my name is Dan Kolcher. I'm from Transylvania, which is a province in nowadays Romania. I was born and I grew up in a communist society. Everybody around me was dressed in black, brown or gray. People were craving after color.